Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Koda, and I just wanted to hop on here to say a few things. I haven't made a video in a while, but right now I just want to talk about deleting Instagram, because that's what I did. Basically, I think it was around a month ago, maybe a little less. I decided to delete my Instagram completely. I had over 2,000 followers, a lot of people I knew since childhood, and it was like an accumulation of people, contacts that I knew throughout my whole life, pretty much, or that I've come across. And it's a lot of people may see it as a loss, since social media is such a significant part of our society today, in terms of not just attention, but connections and communication and advertisement, things like that. But honestly, it is a huge relief for me to not be online anymore. It's like giving away like a storage locker full of random stuff that you collected, It's not necessary. It's not a necessity for living. It's not a necessity to be alive, This body that I wear needs proper nutrition, water, exercise, sleep, and creative expression. Social media is not one of those things on the list, yet we are constantly consuming it so mindlessly too. And it's not something that I'm not guilty of, because I was, and I still am, in a less intense way, because I still use my phone every single day. I still watch YouTube videos and things like that, but I'm not constantly scrolling, seeing what other people are doing, constantly comparing myself to other people. Subconsciously, it's comparing myself to people, That's what you're actually doing, even if you don't have the conscious intention to scroll. You're still subliminally comparing yourself, putting yourself right next to them and saying, oh, I lack this, or I'm better than them because of this, and stuff like that. So basically what I'm trying to get at is that we live in a society, people, where our attention, our life force, the most powerful thing we own as humans, is being given away in vain. To a black screen in our pocket every single day. So much attention that we could be using to focus on other things that will evoke beautiful changes, beautiful creations, maybe even just a little bit more aloha. I live in Hawaii, so aloha is a term for love, positivity, gratitude. Has many meanings, but it's mostly that thing that separates Hawaii from anywhere else in the world. It's what allows for so much diversity and so much peace and harmony to flow through everyone's blood. Alright? We're losing that. Slowly but surely. Hopefully not. I don't want us to lose it, but the direction that society, I perceive it going in, is it's just incredibly draining, I keep saying but that's how I talk now. We're just giving away the most essential part of being a human, We forgot how to live in the present moment. And it's really sad. But it's also really disappointing. But because of that, I decided to take it in with myself and promise the best for myself. I don't want to be like anybody else. I used to want to be like everybody else, because society taught me that I was different and I was abnormal and that I didn't belong here. You're right. I don't belong here. I came to Earth to experience being a human, to show all of these Nimrods that they're doing it all wrong. That sounds incredibly narcissistic. But what I mean by that is I believe that every human is a human, but the consciousness behind the ability to say that I am a human is kind of what directs us. It's kind of the spirit. If you're the spirit that moves flow us, the spirit that flows through us, that gravitates us in the directions that we want to go, the spirit that's evoking me to talk to you via this communication device right now. Because without my spirit, I'm nothing more than a material being on this earth. You feel me? I'm nothing more than just that piece of ham that you have in your refrigerator. I'm empty. I'm material. That's all that there is to me. I think that our human bodies that we wear are the most earthly thing about us. Everything inside, everything that we perceive in our perceptions and the way that we think about things, that's not from this earth. And I believe that I came here to change things, to show people what they forgot about themselves. And it's not by force. Like, I'm not gonna go on the side of the road with a megaphone like all these Christian activists do and, propose my state of being to the world and try to convince them to switch spiritualities or whatever, That's not what I'm about. I change the world by changing myself, by focusing on my nourishment, by focusing on things that will enhance me and enhance my mind, allow me to release myself from guilt, depression, jealousy, anger, resentment, all of these low quality emotions, low vibrational emotions that keep people in a state of stagnancy. It keeps the energy in your body stagnant because you're holding on to a moment, a situation, just energy. You're holding on to energy that's toxic for your body. And that's why so many sicknesses come around, And I'm one of the people. I'm one of these plants or seeds, star seeds if you will, that came here to do the hard work for the greatest good of humanity. I suffered a lot when I was a kid. I was really sad. I was really destructive. I caused a lot of pain to the people around me because that's all that I could feel within me. And your internal world is reflected to your external world. Think about it like this, This is life. You could be standing in front of a building, but if you're standing 1 foot away from the building, all you see is a brick. If you're standing 100 feet away from the building, you'll probably see lots of bricks, some windows, some doors. You'll probably be able to kind of guess or assume that it's a building or a structure. If you're standing 100 feet away from the building, yeah, you'll see the entire building. You know for sure it's a building. If you're standing a mile away from the building, that building looks like you could crush it in your fingers because it's that small. And if you zoom out of your everyday stresses and concerns and look at the big picture of life, maybe you'll find something out that you never thought about before. I'm just saying.